Powerful. I'll be the judge of that. Ooh, nice. Why am I not using the cape? Oh, I see why I'm not using the cape. Where are my hands? This is already 200% better than my last clippers. I think I'm gonna lose the cape though. So I actually have a little colicky part of my hair right here where it just lays flat no matter what I do. And it's even getting that. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I don't even need the brush. My old clippers, I had to stop every 15 or 20 seconds because there'd be just huge clumps of hair collected here, and I had to get the little brush and brush it up. That's not happening with this. The clumps of hair just fall right out. It is so much more efficient. So, first impressions, I love it. It was far more effective and efficient than my last clippers. That's to be expected. They were old clippers, previous generation. If this wasn't a noticeable improvement off of that, I would have been extremely disappointed, but it was a noticeable improvement. I did have some trouble with some wispy, little tiny stray hairs at the end, and I'm realizing now that that might just be a me problem. I have very thin blonde hair, and I'm starting to recognize that probably no clippers in the world will get it all on the very first pass. But the good news is, instead of having to go over every single spot like 15 times, I only had to go over every single spot like 5 times. I'm estimating here, but just far fewer passes to get the job done here. Oh, there's some good news, bad news. So I think I mentioned on the video while I was clipping, the hair in my old clippers used to just collect in here, and I would have to stop every like 15 seconds and clean it out with a little brush. And I did that, it was neatly collected here, and I would just do that over the sink, and then all the hair would end up in the sink. With this, the hair just falls right off, which I love. It saves me a lot of time. I don't have to stop and clean it every 15 seconds. However, that comes at the cost of hair just falling everywhere. So there was just a lot more hair on the floor when I was finished with these. Overall, still, even just cleaning up that extra hair on the floor, this took far less time than my previous clippers. So I won't complain, but that was just one thing I didn't expect. I was like, oh, these are so efficient now that I have hair all over the place. I didn't use it on video, but I did use the trimmers to get my back, to get the neckline and everything, and my neck hair. It did a good job. I forgot to put, don't be like me, I forgot to put this attachment on it before I did. I just used this thing, and it irritated the skin pretty bad and kind of drew a little bit of blood. So do not use this without an attachment on it. Don't be a dum-dum like I was. But with this thing on, great job. Again, fast, efficient, minimal cleanup. So overall, love it. I mean, I wish I had done this years ago. And yeah, it's going to make my life a lot easier going forward.